What's going on, YouTube? We're back at it for another Back for Blood deck build video, and today we're talking about the Smg Dps Nightmare deck. Good lord, these names are getting long, but the strong suit about the Smg is pure mobility. And with this deck, we're going to find a fine balance between DPS and mobility. We won't be the absolute melter with this DPS deck, but we're going to have more than enough damage to deal with any of those special infected, as well as some of that crowd control. And with the mobility inside of this deck, we're going to be able to kite those special infected and those common infected, move around them in ways that we wouldn't be able to utilize with other builds, and give us that strong hipfire ability and sheer DPS that's going to be able to melt some of these a lot faster than you think it would. And with the right weapons and attachments, we'll be moving faster while firing than we would be without firing. But on that note, let's get straight into the deck. Obviously, if you'd like to copy and paste this deck, I'll have it listed down in the description below in order by name. But we're starting off with HELLFIRE, immediately gaining that 45% move speed while firing and 5 move speed while not firing. Big thing about this card, the move speed while firing is only going to be utilized while you're hip firing. That's why we've made this a hip fire build. We want that strong mobility and we want strong accuracy. We want to be able to still hit our target, but be able to spray, put that distance between us and the enemy, and still be able to maintain that maximum amount of damage without taking any of the damage that we could possibly take without this mobility. But right after that, we've got Shredder. Each bullet hit causes the target to take 1% increased damage for 3 seconds, stacking up to 15%. As you already noticed, we've got admin reload since we're utilizing those full auto weapons. Obviously, the better weapons that you'd like to choose for this is going to be the Tech 9 or possibly the full auto Glock. At the same time, when it comes to the SMG weapons, it's up to your personal preference. The starting Uzi is great with a larger magazine as well, could be even better. But a Vector or an UMP is also going to deal a lot of damage as well. The Vector with its high fire rate and the UMP with just sheer damage to it as well. Maybe a bit slower rate of fire, but it does have that amplified damage that's going to be extremely helpful against those special infected. Right after that, we've got Power Swap, increasing the damage straight off the bat. We're going to be changing weapons within 1 second of reaching low ammo and gaining that 20% damage for 5 seconds. So utilize that Tech 9 or that full auto Glock, completely deplete the mag. It's going to be fairly easy to just automatically switch that weapon, have it reload, and it's going to reload a lot faster than you think it will be. In some moments, you may want to utilize just that, or as you'll notice with ammo stash in the next card, we want that secondary weapon to have unlimited ammo since both weapon types are going to be using the same ammunition type. In some of those moments when you're using that admin reload, if you put yourself a little bit of a distance away from some of those common infected or special infected, well, in general, common infected is what this tactic will be used for. Your primary weapon is what you'll want to utilize for those special infected. In some of those moments, you will need to use both of them at certain times in order to clear through some of those common infected hordes. But if you have some distance, use that secondary, deplete it, change weapon, and fairly quickly that secondary will reload, and then just pop that back out and then start spraying them down again without depleting your ammo. This is going to help conserve on that ammo for not only yourself but possibly your team if somebody else is also using that SMG ammo. Right after that, we've got Marathon Runner. No movement penalty for strafe and backpedal. This is going to help us in those moments while move speed while firing. We'll be able to backpedal and possibly move left or right, get the angle on that weak spot for special infected, or just full-on kite a full-on horde of common infected and be able to just lay down fire without them being able to catch up to us. One thing to note when it comes to the weapon attachments for these weapons, for both the Tech 9 and whatever SMG that you're utilizing, the muzzle attachment for recoil control is going to be helpful for the recoil control itself, but it will also give us more move speed while firing. And in some cases, once you've got this stacked out with the other cards for the move speed while firing, you're actually going to be moving faster while firing than you would be without firing. Kind of crazy. In some instances, it felt like I was actually sprinting as soon as I started firing. So this can be extremely helpful, and since we've got Marathon Runner, we won't have that slowdown from backpedaling, so we'll be even faster when we start backpedaling away, almost like we're jetting away with each bullet that we fire. But right after that, we've got Quick Kill. We're getting that 50% accuracy. This is when we disable the aim down sights and turn into a full-on hipfire build. Trust me, it's going to be very easy with the few accuracy cards we've got right here. You're not going to need that attachment on the front of the gun or the muzzle attachment for that added accuracy. With these two different cards that it will be applying right here, we'll have more than enough accuracy for any SMG or sidearm that you're going to be utilizing for this build. Right after that, we've got Killer Instinct. We've already disabled aim down sights. We're getting that 30% weak spot damage. Now, the reason I didn't choose Hyper Focused for that 50% increase to weak spot damage is because it would slow down our move speed while firing by 40%, and we want that strong mobility with this SMG DPS deck. But right after that, we've got Optics Enthusiast. We're getting another 30% accuracy. This is all the accuracy we're going to need for that SMG or that sidearm in order for it to be as accurate as it needs to be, even for long-range shots. Trust me, it's going to be exactly pinpoint. Very few margins of moving around when it comes to that crosshair. And as long as you can keep that crosshair on the target, and since these are full auto weapons, and a lot of times we're utilizing that Tech 9 with that unlimited ammo, you're going to be able to just spray in a straight line, line it up with the heads within one of those common infected hordes, and you're just going to be laying them out fairly quickly. Well, right after that, we've got Motorcycle Helmet, gaining that 15% damage resistance, as well as a little bit more health, and no concerns on that disabled aim down sights. We're already perfect for the hipfire build already. Now, right after that, we've got Pep in Your Step. Now, in some of those moments when you're kiting common infected, or in general when it comes to common infected, you're going to get more than a few precision kills, and this is going to grant you that 8% move speed while 4 or 5 seconds. Now, at the same time, this is going to stack on top of that move speed while firing, so in some of those moments when you're kiting some special infected, maybe there's a few common infected around them, try to get those headshots. You're going to be able to put more distance between you and that special infected, be able to lay down that fire, keep away, and possibly keep them away from your team as well, but still be able to lay down that damage on top of them. May not melt them as fast as some of the ARs or any other weapon types, but you're still going to be able to avoid that damage and kill them fairly quickly. Right after that, we've got Mad Carrier. We're getting that 30% pistol and SMG ammo capacity, as well as gaining some damage for not only the SMGs, but our pistols as well. And right after that, we've got Silver Bullets, 10% bullet damage, and a little bit of that effective bullet range for some of those moments when we see one of those Hawkers, Stalkers, any of those Stinger class type of special infected off in the distance. Will still have that damage range for our SMG or Tech 9, be able to utilize that in some of those moments with long range kills. But right after that, we've got Superior Cardio. You will utilize that sprint from time to time, and this is going to help take away the negative effect of the Optics Enthusiast. With that stamina efficiency, we're going to gain that 20%. Oh, boy, that's sprint efficiency. Well, it's going to work in a small effect for you, and since we're adding more stamina to this, it's not going to be a huge deal. And since while we're firing, or since the whole build is based on that move speed while firing, it's not really going to affect us all that much. Here and there, we will need a sprint, but a lot of times the mobility is going to be so strong without the need of stamina. That's the very strong suit of this build. But on top of that, we are gaining that sprint efficiency, that 20 stamina, and 5 health. And right after that, we've got Energy Drink to top it all off for that 15% stamina, 25% weapon swap speed, and 15% move speed while firing, as well as that 10% slow resistance. Now, arguably, you could throw this up higher if you wanted that additional move speed while firing, but I felt with the attachments and HELLFIRE already in the early portion of the game for this, it's pretty much all you're going to need. This is going to be that small extra boost there at the end for some of those moments at the end of a run, or possibly close to the end of a run. That's just going to help you have that additional mobility to help in some of those possible pear-shaped moments where things are going wrong. You're having to move through different crowds of things, or possibly everything's bearing down on you. You'll be able to get out just a little bit quicker and still deal with that damage. Now, that's going to be the SMG DPS Nightmare deck. It's going to be a strong one, strong for those mobility people that just love the ability to move around in free space, have that sprinting movement speed, don't feel sluggish while you're firing as well. And if you're really somebody that enjoys those hipfire builds, kind of feels like the old Left 4 Dead, this is definitely one for you, and you're going to have all the mobility you really want with this build. Now, if you have any questions about some of the cards you might want to possibly add in or take out, or maybe some of the cards that you don't have, hit me down in the comments down below, or possibly hit the link down in the description. Follow me over at Twitch. I'll be streaming this over the next couple of days. We will be doing some solo deck runs, trying to work out some of those. Tried it a little bit earlier today, but the RNG was not working in my favor, so I said losing my train of thought. It's a bit early in the morning. But on that note, If you have any questions about some decks in the future as well, let me know down in the comments down below. Goodness, I am losing my train of thought here. If you have any questions or possibly some decks that you'd like to see me build out in the future, something to compare to your own, or possibly something that you're looking forward to for a possible Nightmare deck as well, let me know down in the comments or hit that link in the description below. Follow me over at Twitch. I feel like I've said this twice now. But on that note, hope you guys enjoyed this. We've got some gameplay to showcase this off, and have a good one.
That's funny how those bullets look like they're just going straight down. Like that barrel just goes straight up and the bullets go down.
Save that for me. You think this will work? That we can kill them?
The best shot we've got.
Not even worth it.
Let's go!
Entering the building.
Lights on.
Guess I should have suspected this.
Let's put them out there by yourself. More to the point. Why? Oh, this is gonna be fine. Just fine.
Damn. Shit.
Nice.
God damn it. Fucking ring around the rosy bullshit.
It's running! Why am I doing this again? Need to reload!
What the fuck? Lag is fucking bullshit.
Fuck.
And I had a fucking.
Don't blame me. I'm trained to help people, not you. Clear!
You got 5 defibs. Thanks. Never mind, doesn't fucking matter.
It's too dark. Just why I need
Yeah, I'm
it.
not fucking around, bro.
I see that. No, dude, it fucking like lagged into me.
They will
fucking
return
bullshit.
sooner than later.
Stage at the door.
Reloading. Reloading. Victor.
We're going to win. Assets disposal.
One down. One day they will run away when I do it.
It's a bad idea!
Over here. Wow. What do you think caused that? I'm second thought. I don't want to know.
Ammo's almost down.
Hey guys.
Hmm. Damn, if only there was a
I
way
never
to
thought
get a
I'd be
better
doing this when I was at medical school.
attachment for this.
Before any more show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna defuse it until I find something.
Got the roided out asshole next to me.
Someone was in a hurry. Looks like they dropped their
Someone
file.
there!
Need that.
Cover me. Reloading.
Oh my god, I wasn't fucking paying attention.
Easy,
I
I
thought
got
we killed him.
you.
Fuck.
You're too much of a big guy for me to keep doing this.
Fuck, 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 fuck. We need to keep moving.
Always so needy. Over there?
Need a magazine increase on this vector.
It's like this fucking stupid. Why is that
Dash
fucking
here.
glitched?
Oh, appreciate it, Viking.
Brenda said she was working up this way.
Hopefully I
Promising
have
some
this one
supplies
done
if you can find them.
by the end of this run, at least. So this will be the last one for me tonight.
I'll just
Hey! Who are you shooting?
You see the stalker? Cover me! Reloading!
Let's check this place out.
God damn it.
Oh, very funny.
I'm gonna fix that
Where are you
recoil.
guys? Not on my watch.
Appreciate you having my back.
No time for lying around. You're lucky that time.
Not this time, Bert.
Drew breath.
Reloading.
You know how many diseases
Over there.
birds carry?
Check it out.
Let's fix this.
What's that? Jim's dead. I feel like I made a huge mistake in my life.
You're shitting me.
Hey, cat.
Can't see what's going on, man. Oh, God.
I was just getting warmed up. Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh yeah, we're at the tail end of it right now.